Are you living right? Are you living relationally acquainted with the reality that God is real? That's a lot of alliteration there. I don't know if you can handle it. Chew on it for a second. Can you say right now that you are living a way that is relationally right, that is righteous, that it's acutely aware of the fact that God is with you every single moment of every single day? Is that the way that you're living right now? Okay, so you are living that way. Good. Seriously, good. But why are you living that way? Because the why is going to be the great unveiling of if you're truly walking in freedom or not. Because for many years, I walked in what looked like righteous relational living, but the why was off. The why was so that I could perform good enough to hopefully be loved by God one day. And that's not freedom. That is not the gospel. The gospel is that you'll never be good enough. You're never going to be good enough. Wait a minute. What? I want to be encouraged today. What is he talking about? No, it is encouraging. It's good news. Because what it means is he had to come and be good enough for you. And now because he has come and he is now at the right hand of the Father, he's in position of authority, seated on the mercy seat, which is the only reason that there's an opening right now to begin with. Because of that, you are accepted and you are saved. So now that I am loved, because he was good enough, I could put my hand to the plow of holiness, of relational right living with an acute awareness to the reality that God is in every moment with me, everywhere I go. And he's there not to be the cosmic bully in the sky with lightning bolts of wrath and judgment every time I step outside the line, or I skew the line, or I move the line. No. He's there because he deeply loves you. He's there because he wants to share his life with you. That's why he's there. He's there because he wants to walk in the cool of the day with you, despite you. Now listen, this is not a self-degrading, like, poor me, oh my, like, I'm just never going to be good enough. That's not what I'm talking about, all right? What I'm talking about is having a healthy awareness of self, which gives us the ability to appreciate the mercy of God. Jesus taught a parable. He said there was a tax collector and a Pharisee at the altar. And the Pharisee thanked God that he wasn't like the sinful tax collector. He talked about how he's fasting all week long and all this stuff, tithing all the way down to the rue and the mint. And then the tax collector's beating on his chest, looking up at God, saying, have mercy on my soul. We never want to leave the heart of the tax collector. We never want to leave that place. So now I have an understanding that holiness is being a whole person, being the same person no matter what room I'm in. Makes me whole. Holiness is reflecting the nature of God in me, pursuing the law, not to be accepted, but because I've been freed from the law. Not to not observe it. See, that's where people get it twisted. I'm not under the law because he went under it for me. The law demanded perfection, and there was only one perfect, and there still is. His name is Jesus. So the perfect came and he lived and he died. He was buried in a rich man's tomb because there was no sin in him. He ascended from the pit of the grave to the palace of full glory in heaven, where he's seated today. He's seated right next to the Father. He's interceding on your behalf as your advocate. Your adversary is moving against you. Your advocate is moving for you. And as a result, we get this thing called grace to empower us to walk in the freedom of relational right living. So positionally, I'm saved. I know I'm using a lot of big college words here. Positionally, I'm saved. So by position, I'm saved. But now relationally, I'm learning how to walk out this salvation. I'm learning how to walk out in the freedom of this salvation, how to walk out in the fruit of this salvation, how to walk out a whole person, pursuing holy, righteous living, not to be saved, but because I am saved. So I'm walking it out with fear and trembling, with the desire and goal of standing until the end. Come on. I don't have the ability to stand. He stands for me. But my free will, I'm yielding into him daily by giving him my yes. And the first yes that is demanded, beloved, is the yes to the prayer closet. So this relational right living a lifestyle with an awareness of the reality of God, an acute, meaning a very serious and intentional awareness of the fact that he's there with me. This is where freedom begins to take place in our life. And next time we're going to wrap up and land this plane of why we pursue holiness. I hope we can see this through the lens of love and mercy, because that is what he is moving with. He's moved by compassion because he's deeply in love with you. Until next time, y'all be blessed.